right, you're in my village, so what are you walking past me for?
How you doing there, ma'am?
Can I introduce you to my team commander here?
I don't want to talk to him right now. I'm talking to this guy who was rude, who walked right past me.
Sorry, ma'am, you must understand, he's in charge of my security.
I'm not talking to you right now, so you need to stop.
I understand that, ma'am.
You need to stop. Stop talking to me right now while I need to go talk to
No,
this
ma'am,
guy.
I don't understand you.
Do you want to leave my village right now? There's the exit. The way you came in, you can leave.
Let's go. Do you have an issue with a member of my security? I'm the appropriate person to pick it up with.
And I'm the appropriate person of this village.
So we should be talking to each
Don't
other.
be disrespecting me. If I want to talk to him, I will talk to him. I don't need your permission.
But you understand, ma'am, he's working right now?
I understand that.
If he needs to cooperate to you,
I understand that, and I will talk to him. I don't need you to interject. This is my village. The way you came in is the way you can leave. Okay?
I understand that, ma'am.
If I don't want you here.
You are the mayor of this village, is that correct?
I'm not the mayor of this village. I'm the village elder.
Village elder.
Yes.
Well, my name is Manny. I'm with the Canadian Forces. I'm sorry that we got off on the wrong foot. It's very nice to meet you, ma'am.
I'm Aurora Monroe.
Aurora Monroe.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. Are you perfect? So as I was saying, I was with the Canadian Forces. I am the liaison officer for my task force commander, here to introduce ourselves and be the relationship between our forces and your community over here. So, well, we're here to understand the situation here and advise my commander on what to do in regards to his next move in our operations in West Island. So it's important that we can communicate because I am his ears and eyes. So I will be advising.
What are you specifically here for?
So to communicate with you, ma'am, I'll just start off just so you know these guys don't keep you more suspense, as they're just providing a security bubble for us to communicate.
So you're telling me that my village is unsafe?
No, ma'am. This is our first time back here in a few months, so we just wanted to understand if it was safe. But you find this village to be safe, is that correct?
Well, obviously I don't. Take a look around. Where are my people? Somebody came in and put stuff all over my doors.
I see that.
Take a look. Walk around and take a look. Especially my house is the most vile message on there whatsoever. Let's go take a walk and take a look so you can see what I've been put under.
Ma'am, do you feel that your house specifically was a lot of this propaganda was posted under on purpose, intentionally?
This one specifically. Have your guys walk around and take a look at everyone. Mine stands out differently.
How do you, I haven't read it myself yet, but how do you feel about the propaganda that's out there?
How do I feel about it? My life is at risk. Okay, I come back here because this is my land. Okay, this is my village. I run this place. Okay, and to have something like this with my name on it. Oh, take a look.
And
this
is your home?
This is my house. I will not even open the door because I don't know what's in there. Take a look.
When was the last time you've been home, ma'am?
The last time I've been home, it's been a week.
It's been a week?
I come back 1 week and this is what I find.
Do you feel that someone has entered your home?
You know what? I haven't opened it. It doesn't look like it's been opened, but I'm not going to put that by me. All right, I saw that. That's enough for me to not want to go in there.
Okay. Hey, Mike. So she hasn't been home for a week. She doesn't know if someone's entered that building yet. They have plastered it. She feels that they've plastered her specifically more than the others, just to be aware.
Take it! I don't want it. Take it.
We'll grab it.
Okay,
Take it right off. Okay?
So, ma'am,
Total disrespect. Let's sit. I want to talk.
if I could introduce you to my partner, this is Vic.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Aurora Monroe.
Aurora Monroe. So I noticed that you're quite upset about these problems.
My life.
Do you mind if we just take a picture of it before we take it down?
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay.
By all means.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and do that.
Please come. Let's sit
Brady,
down.
you can take a picture of it before you guys rip it down.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Cool.
Look at that. Garbage on my stuff. Absolute garbage.
Do you mind if I move the stump closer to you, ma'am?
Yes, by all means.
So, ma'am, my main intentions of coming here to see you was to reiterate our reasons why the coalition wants to against us. Yes. And that is to establish a safe and secure environment for your community and the rest of us communities. And by doing so, we can carry on our primary mission, which is also the distribution of humanitarian aid. So all that being said, ma'am, we need to understand the situation here. So I understand that all this propaganda has been plastered here. It obviously makes you feel very uncomfortable and not welcome back home.
No one's here, everyone's fled, and then I get that death threat on my door.
So are you the only person that's in the village?
Yes, right now with the reporter who's come to find out what's been going on in my village, you know, specifically, so he can push it out there to let other people know.
Ask you a quick question.
I mean, that
What's your
picture alone.
My name's Corporal DeBoer.
Like a village elder from another village, and he's dead.
Yes, first name.
So what?
First name's Ryan.
Very
Ryan.
disrespectful.
Yes, and how are you guys gonna help me?
Okay.
Well, ma'am,
No, it's just I
we
want
can
to make sure
start
that
by
when we
taking
capture
it
the picture, we get you in there.
No
okay?
problem.
and
Thanks for that,
showing
Corporal
if
Ryan.
there's
No problem.
anybody watching around here that we're taking this down. We do not stand for this hostile propaganda that they put up to make you guys feel weak and empowered against these people who are cowards who hide and come at night to plaster this up. They target you guys because they know you guys are vulnerable right now, unfortunately, because of the conflict going on. It's a horrible thing. And you being the community leader right now, it's a very hard position, especially when a lot of you people have left. And they're eventually going to return, and they're going to look to you, right? When they come back.
I hope they return, and since you guys are here offering me some sort of help, I'd like to know what help you can be offering.
Well, ma'am, we can get to that, but just to reiterate the safety and security here, why it's so important is because of the humanitarian assistance that we want to provide to people. And there's a lot of it just standing by and going to waste as the weeks go by. And the WIA, the main groups that put these posters up, the more they continue to cause this fear, it's going to prevent us from getting the aid to you guys. Because these guys are the same individuals who are preventing your children, your community members' children from going to school by putting bombs in the roads.
I know this.
And it's not just to stop our vehicles, it's to stop those kids from going to school on the buses.
Yes,
It's an unfortunate thing.
our school got destroyed as well. That's another thing I need you guys to look into. Is the school. I think you guys passed it on the way in. It's the White House.
Okay.
And yeah, the school. Well, it got destroyed inside. The desks, all the school materials, whatnot. Obviously, my teachers have fled, so it'd be nice to actually get the school back open. Maybe get some school supplies in, and then everyone can start pouring back in slowly.
So do you have any means of communication?
Well, right now, all I have is my obviously my cellular phone right here, which I communicate with other village elders, and we plan our weekly meetings, and we come together and talk about how we can make this better. And so far, it hasn't gotten any better. As you can see, thank God they've taken it down now. Still a place to go in there and take a look at what else is in there, but we just need to
Well, ma'am, things are going to get better, and you having a phone is the right thing, the right step towards where we're going. Here I have one of our products that we are giving out to community leaders, especially community leaders. It's to report the WIA's activities. So this kind of hostile intentions that they've brought upon your village, we have a safety hotline here. It's anonymous, so that means So that means if anybody were to call in, they don't have to give their identification. They can just call in, give us a tip about where, when, all that sorts of information, and they can report to us, and we can do something about what's happening here, or at least have it reported and pass it up to our commander. All this information, what's happening here is very important. Regardless of who put it up or what, we need to understand when, where, how fast, and how soon we can respond in order to get rid of this threat that is to your community.
Is this a 24-hour?
This is a 24/7 hotline, so call whenever. If you can, get word out to your people as soon as you see them coming back, or anybody around there that you really care about, of course. This is for your safety. There's also a threat about man-pads, is what we call them. These are surface-to-air missiles. We launch them out of big tubes at aircraft, not just military, any aircraft. And the important thing is they can control which aircraft they're shooting, they just can't control where it lands. And unfortunately, it doesn't matter if you support the people shooting the missiles, that aircraft could potentially land in your own neighborhood, destroy one of your own homes, one of your schools that's still functioning. Like, it can just cause more chaos and more stress to your situation. And I have a picture of the man-pads. Unfortunately, I only have this one copy, so as I go around and meet other community leaders, I only have this one copy to show. Show this to you, and maybe you can describe it to everybody else. As you can see, the taller tube is the actual missile, and the bottom tube is the launcher itself. So So we understand that everybody's primary language here is Spanish. So these products have been printed in English and Spanish for your people's understanding. Is there a better way to reach out to the members of the community here when they arrive?
When you arrive?
Is that through you, ma'am, or by putting up posters and whatnot? Because what we're trying to promote here with the manpack situation is a cash reward system. So we understand because of the conflict, there's an economic issue here, and of course that's due to the violence that WIA are continuing to cause, not only just stopping our humanitarian aid, but however it's stopping from jobs being created and for people keeping their jobs because they're trying to flee the area. So if people can report in on the same safety hotline number that you have, there's a very large reward for identifying and even turning in the weapon system itself. So identifying, giving us the tip of where it is and we get it, or if you guys bring it in yourselves, there's a cash reward.
How much?
I do not know the exact number, but I can tell you it's a pretty substantial reward because these things are very important to keep off the streets, keep them away from our children, your children, keep them away from the community members. And most importantly, you don't want to down an aircraft carrying humanitarian aid to people who need it.
Right. If I knew how much, it'd be a lot better because people are going to start asking questions when they go to my town hall.
I don't want to give you a wrong number, man, but because you have a phone number and before I leave, I would like to take that information down. To stay in touch, I can give you back that information as soon as possible. I appreciate that. Great cooperation. My partner here, Vic, just another equal such as me. He is a specialist in our civil affairs here, so whatever kind of things, infrastructure related and all sorts of stuff like that, Vic is a specialist here for that kind of information. So please, yeah, just take mine. I'm sitting on it. No problem with my stuff.
If you can, get rid of all these nasty posters up in my village. I really appreciate that.
And I'll start by picking this through.
So, again, do apologize for just kind of barging in here, but again, we're not sure of the security situation, and it is safe from what we know. Just want to thank you for welcoming us in here. Very beautiful location. How many people roughly live here or used to live here?
Oh, I still live here, but in the houses themselves, you're looking at anywhere like the first house over there. You're looking at 5 families living there. We got 6 here. My house is myself, and in my family, I only have 1 family, 1 husband, a couple of children. And then over here, we've got 8 families, and then in the little shacks themselves, we've got elderly people. So, you know, we're looking at over about 1,500 people that live in the village.
I come from a really big town myself, but I noticed that there's not much community, and I barely even know my own neighbor. You guys are pretty lucky to have a so yeah, you'd be able to. I'm really sorry that you guys had to.
I know, and I'm here every day hoping that at least somebody comes back. That it's only me and these cats that we put up in my village, scaring the people even more that they won't come back.
Other than these signs, has there been anything else that's gotten us here?
Well, there's been a couple of guys around here that have been harassing anyone that's come back. Not myself, okay, because obviously I stand my ground and they know not to mess with me. But other people that have come by to visit, I've noticed a couple of guys not dressed in anything in particular, but they're always here shooting off their rounds and scaring people from even coming in. Like sending out a message like, this is our land, don't come here, or, you know, we're going to hurt you. And I want to stop that.
Has your family been hurt by any?
No, as soon as all this nastiness broke out, I got my family out of here as quick as possible, got them to safety, because that's my kid.
How many people
Not all at once, but it happened over a couple of days.
I meant within your family.
Within my family? Other than my husband and my children, I've had my parents, his parents, so we're looking at roughly 110 people that we have to move, and they're elderly people as well, so they don't need us.
That I can't confirm. We know that I don't know how old they're talking about. I haven't actually. They're so hard to basically kind of imagine moving from us.
I've got 2 little girls that are twins, so they're 4 years old, and then I have an older son who's 14. Well, he did go to school, and then once the school shut down, we tried to do some kind of schooling, but since he's becoming the future man of the house, he's got other priorities, so he helps on the village, you know, helps the elderly and the other children.
Well, if you learn from these polygon, you're pretty smart guy.
Specifically small arms,
So,
similar to this,
we'll have a couple notes here just to get
analysis on top of the impact.
Has there been any government or non-governmental,
That's something
entities
we're
working in the
very
area?
concerned about.
Like,
The fact that
for example, I know CARE was operating in West Isle at one point.
has a lot of damage.
Yeah, they were here, not necessarily here. They had one
No, it's
person
for
going
shooting
around
aircraft.
spreading the word where food was
So
going
it's
to
a
be
good
dropped
thing.
off, but every time I spread the message, my people went there, they were doing not off the top of my head. You know, the word is among women that there is somebody that is giving up food somewhere, and you know, we go to check and you know,
So frustrating. The government itself tried to help.
well, given the security situation, very far field. We can probably go to our weekly council meeting to sit down and find out who's easier to do, and you know, and we can send one representative here and there.
Notice that you were saying that
I'm the only one who's brave enough to stay around. Kill me,
Takes
kill
a
me,
lot of courage.
strike me down. You know, I'd rather die on my land than somewhere else.
That's very honorable. And we, as the team forces here, really good. We came here on our own.
Erring on the side of caution due to the fact that we know the area has been
We wouldn't be here if we didn't believe we can actually help fix West Isle and get all this
we're not sure, so we come in and see.
trying to make it a better place.
My own family comes from like a situation like this back in my home country, and before they immigrated to Canada, I mean, they went through a lot of the same struggles as you guys did, unfortunately, and it's been a life lesson to be taught down from my grandparents on to me. So I understand where you're coming from here.
So we know the situation.
So, you mentioned you had a husband. How long have you been married to him? 10 years. That's a nice, strong marriage, isn't it?
Oh, it has its ups and downs. It has its ups and downs, but he's my best friend, and you know, I told him that I'd rather stay here and command the village while he helped with the elders and get them to safety, so that you know, I know that he's doing his part. So I mean, he fears for my life, but I told him I go, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
That's pretty I guess Lombardo was so too, right?
I mean, we're here
What does he do for work?
basically, hopefully,
For work, well, right now we pretty much, the village is our work. We do our farming, you know, everybody crops. But mostly we're just simple people, we're farmers, you know, just trying to live a simple life. And then this happens, garbage up on my walls and, you know, scaring people away from my village.
Miss Monroe, from my understanding, this is a suburb or a community within a community of Louisa, correct? So what is this community usually referred to when it comes to, you know, your
The name?
yeah,
Africa Bombada.
Africa Bambata? And how do you spell that, man?
A-F-R-I-K-A. B-A-M-B-T-A?
I understand, yeah, that the WIDF back to their bases.
Bambata.
Sounds about right to me.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Ceasefire
Awesome.
surrender
It's
possibilities
nice to see you
stop.
smile.
I believe
You have a good
the
one.
intent is that,
Especially with all this
we're
stuff
never
happening
here
here.
to, destroy or even necessarily fight the WIDF. We're here to secure the environment for local
And so yeah, you just mentioned that agriculture farming is your main source of income here.
Because what happens is people root crops, we take them into the city, and that's where we sell them in the open market. We make our money that way. You know, just simple folk. You know, my water pumps, there's water, but I fear that it's been poisoned.
You feel it's been poisoned intentionally?
Yes. And not only that, but the water that I'm getting out of there, it's about 1,500 milliliters a day that I'm getting out of there. So it's still not enough, regardless if it's poisoned. I haven't drank it, but I do pump it to see how much water is coming out, and I've measured it. And, you know, if people were to start coming back, that would not be enough.
How much water was being pumped up prior to that happening?
Prior to that, oh my God, well over 1,500. We're looking at, you know, at least a few gallons a day. Like, the water is thriving, so, you know, I'm not sure if they cut off the main source and it's just trickling through.
Do you feel it's been tampered with or poisoned?
Well, I say poison, you can say tampered, semantics with words, but if you can, I think you can test it. Just for safety. You know, if people start coming back, it's one of the first things they're going to want to have. Some will succeed.
That's something I really want to help with.
I think that's what's critical and necessary for life.
Is this the same water service you guys use for your crops, or do you just rely on the rain?
We rely on the rain, and we also rely on the water that we get through our water pumps as well. But our land was flourishing until this happened. And now we got no one to take care of it. Crappy water, crop all over my doors.
As soon as we can get rid of the WIA, they're the only thing stopping us from completely restoring life back to what it was before. I mean, as you understand, if you've heard that the WIDF have agreed to a ceasefire between the coalition forces and themselves, it's because we told you 5 months ago when we first arrived to this country, it was inevitable for our victory. And they understood that finally now. It's just the WIA which will live a slow learner's here. And they'll be defeated. But the sooner that you guys start using that tip line more, the sooner we can get that job done and get everything going back to what it was before.
Miss Monroe, I have just a question about the education of the school set down.
Yes.
Can you give me any background as to
Corporal.
Oh, the school is flourishing. There's at least 80 children, and that ranged from like kindergarten all the way up to grade 10. We had a couple teachers that would, teach the young ones in the morning and then teach the teenagers in the afternoon. So the kids were getting educated on a daily basis before the violence started. We had desks, we had some school supplies, but not a lot. The children got by with what they had and what we could get with the money that we had. So school is going fine.
Earlier you were saying that you wanted school supplies,
Yes.
etc. Do we have teachers that can fill
Yes, we have 2 teachers. So we got 2 female teachers that are teaching, like I said, one in the morning for the young kids and then in the afternoon. Since the school got destroyed, I don't know how well the structure is. I've only gone by it, so I don't know what's on the other side, but the inside has been totally demolished. So we're looking at broken desks, the books like this have been torn to pieces, and the writing utensils. So just asking for the basics, nothing, over the top, just so the kids can get back to school and start writing.
Could you get the contact information for these teachers and the staff at the school for once we can get the school operational again, that you can get those staff back there instead of having to look outside the community to hire?
Definitely, they're willing to come back as long as the violence is gone, right? That's one of the biggest things is the violence. I'm really hoping that you guys, do what you say you're going to do, and hope to bring this village and many other villages back to the country.
I want to do as much as I can, but as you know, I'm often constrained because just one person. I can tell you that I will personally bring this up and try to do as much as I can. I can't promise that, but you can look at me right now. I can tell you right now, I'll do my best to try to help you. In regards to helping out your situation, how many doctors do you have in the area if everybody were to come back? Was it enough people?
No. People have to travel pretty much to the city to go see the doctor. We had some nurses that worked at the hospital part-time, just providing some minor local care, nothing, cuts and bruises or nothing.
What kind of doctors usually work when it's is it just normal doctors or allopathics?
I believe they just come in.
The doctors at the hospital definitely deal with physical things and more doctor stuff, but the nurses here they deal with basic medicine, for the common cold, scrapes and bruises and infections. If anything is severe, then you get them to
And has there been any? I've heard of cholera being affected. Has there been any epidemics?
No.
I do notice that
any of the huts yet. I'm a little hesitant. You know, and if they can stick this stuff on my door and saying that they can't go inside and do something.
Well,
So
I mean, there's still.
I'm gonna wait a little before I do that. Maybe get you guys to help out if I can, but you know the onus is on me to make sure that my village is safe. So
Very respectful.
Most part would be glad they're here as well, but if they're here to help us people left out.
If we were to get in contact with the general people, what would you say is the best way?
the best way would be for me, and we could set up, you know, do a village meeting. So you guys can come, and the village will come back, and sit down, and
I'm not sure if you guys have cell phones or radios.
Could we get that information?
Sure. My phone number is 647
647
802
802
5041.
41. And then last name is Monroe, but what is your first name?
Aurora, it's O-R.
So they're not kind of just there.
O-R-O-R-O. Aurora.
Makes it easy.
Mrs. Aurora Monroe. Ms. Aurora Monroe. Wonderful name.
Wonderful name for a wonderful lady.
Mm-hmm.
So part of like our mission here is we can,
With your permission,
recommend to our
could myself and my team
what these village
get some soldiers of the
with that,
area,
they'll pass that
and
information.
just so we can bring something back to our commanders and others.
Yeah, more than welcome. Take all the garbage off the buildings that you see. Just, get rid of them.
I'm just gonna pass it on to the rest of the guys here. That we're just gonna walk around, try to take some photos.
Tony, you guys got that one? You guys got that one? You got that poster?
He just came today. Fortuitous turn of events. He just came today because he'd been traveling, going around. Yeah, he's been traveling to the different villages and talking to the village elders to obviously record the atrocities that happened and anything else, or find anybody. So having a hard time finding people to talk to, you know. So just by luck, I was here and yes, I've got nothing to hide. Show the world what's going on here. You know, it's terrible. Breaks my heart, but at the same time, I can't help but fear for my life and the life of my people.
Soon, with our cooperation with our forces and your community, these WIA propaganda that you see posted up here will no longer be around anymore, and for not just your community but the surrounding communities to be targeted by these people. We're working on trying to eliminate the most dangerous members of this organization, so it just falls apart. They're not a real threat if you ever encounter them in regards to, they're not the main enemy, they're just the main enemy who's stopping the humanitarian systems. Which if they want to put down their arms and no longer become a belligerent force in this conflict, coalition forces are more than willing to come to some sort of understanding. But I mean, if you could spread that word as well, because they're not the main threat of the international community, they're just the main threat stopping the humanitarian assistance from getting to its own people. So they're just harming their own people by stopping us, which is a horrible thing. That's why it's important to get that contact information out. And unfortunately, you're the only person here. Otherwise, I'd be giving out a few more of these.
Oh no, this is more than enough. When I go to my weekly meeting, this is definitely going to help a lot of people if you haven't already got this.
Is it okay if we could put some posters up around here too to spread the word about the whole cash reward incentive that we have going on and whatnot, and to inform them of the humanitarian aid?
Yeah, do you want to see them?
Do you have them on you?
Yeah, they're in my bag.
I'll get them out.
Sure.
Main pouch?
Yep, just in the orange folder. Before everyone left the village, was there any like local police in the area that provided security?
No, none whatsoever. Local police fled to the city. They didn't want to deal with this shit that's going on here with us.
So ma'am, this is
We're
the
not
first post.
important to them.
So this is the coalition forces here in West Elk to allow the flow of humanitarian aid, which is our primary mission. In order to achieve that, we got to cooperate together to bring a safe and secure environment. And our other poster, as I was saying about the cash reward, this is the incentive program here. Identify, report, and collect. Large cash reward, and as I said, we'll keep in touch so I can get that information to you. But do you find that it to be an appealing poster that people would
People
be
like
able
it.
to understand?
They see the money,
Yep.
and I'll explain to them if they don't understand it, but once they see that, they'll be happy.
I'm sure people who can't even read can probably tell. You see that, call.
Definitely.
Awesome. So we have your permission to put this up around yours. Do you mind if we put this up on your head as well?
Go right ahead. They see it on my head, they know it's legit, right?
Perfect.
I'll grab you the tape there, man.
So the police are asking us for money as
We
well
got
for
permission to put this
protection.
up.
Okay, I'll be taking pictures. So
Was that before the coalition forces came through, or?
I'll take
While you guys were here.
Oh, while we were here?
Before, during, you know, now that it's gotten so bad, they just haven't bothered to come back because they know they're not going to get money. And people,
Right.
you know,
Alright, cool.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
And do you know those like individual like people that were asking for money, or was it like the chief of police, or just?
it wasn't the chief of police, it was his,
Yeah, no problem, of course.
his little subordinates, some constables. I didn't catch their names or anything like that,
Okay.
but they'd come around every so often and be like,
Here,
we'll
sir,
protect
these
you
are
if
the
you give us
posters we're
money,
planning on
and it's
putting
like,
up.
you got no money.
Well, exactly. I mean,
To inform
and you shouldn't have to
everybody
buy
about the
security, right?
humanitarian aid that mission that we're
It's
here to,
it's not the way we want to go.
So they
So
prefer to
securing
be
the
in a
country
city
to
where
allow
they
for
get more money,
humanitarian
so be it.
and a cash reward
be it.
incentive to get.
Well, we can definitely look into that, what you said, and ask around.
Right?
They haven't been back since then, eh? Since
No.
all the people left.
Since they know there's nobody here,
That's
they
again, yeah,
don't bother to come back
Okay.
at all.
You definitely don't want to be
Because that's another definitely big incentive we want to look into once everyone comes back, is empowering your own people to help provide local security and governance in the area. So.
It's not even about
Miss Monroe?
having a
Margaret?
What's that?
You want to just come with us? She's going
I'm sure
to
you
show
wouldn't
us
want
what
firearms
we think we
around
should
your
take
children
pictures
without
of and what's
supervision
of
of
concern and the village. You can just walk.
These are the only.
These are the posters that we have here. We also have a safety hotline number, which is also the same number over here.
I have an anchor pull up myself, actually. It's funny that you mentioned that.
Yes.
Your home?
My home, you see the bullet holes up here? Look at this.
Oh, my.
Did you notice those? You know, the warning shots from those idiots chasing around and stuff like that. But you know, I see it's getting dilapidated and broken down.
Thankfully.
He's in charge of all this.
I'm very thankful. Very thankful.
Yes, I have a different responsibility. My partner here, Vic,
Yes,
is
I
also
saw
an
that.
equal of mine, and we share the responsibility.
Okay, too much damage. Again, over here, bullet holes. Running around, nothing.
Grab pictures of the wells too.
Oh yes, we'll go over to the well. The bullet holes here. Take a walk over to my two pumps.
Yeah, we noticed there was a bird's nest in there.
Hmm.
You're probably fine.
Okay, so yes, as you can see, very little water is coming out of here, and don't want to sample it, but it'd be really nice if you guys could find out if it's been contaminated or not. We have our okay.
The stress of war.
like this. Not much water's coming out, but at the same time, won't drink it. I personally don't stay here at night. I have friends that I go stay with and my family, so that, again, here for my life. And I want to make sure that my husband knows that I'm okay.
I noticed on that thing the door was open. Is it broken or is it just an open door?
No, this is an open door. I decided to take a look inside of this one, and I only noticed that the furniture's been moved around quite a bit, so that's why I'm hesitant to go to the rest of the houses, and this was locked.
Absolutely.
It was locked.
Do you know who it belongs to?
It belongs to one of the family. Yeah, you can see outside here. There's damage they've done. And they just shoveled the furniture around. The place is a mess. Everything's ripped up. You can take a look by all means.
Let's take a look inside with you.
Sorry to drop the picture.
And then the furniture is all shoveled. And I know this family.
Yeah, it definitely looks like someone's overturned some furniture or something.
So they must have been looking for something. I don't know. I'm going to have to get to the bottom of it when I meet up with my people and find out about this house in particular. But yeah.
This looks like it's pretty recent.
Well, it's rained over the past couple of days, and like I said, when I'm not here, obviously people come in, put up the pictures, and then obviously run around shooting holes in the houses for whatever reason. Yeah, also there's no one here. People that are coming in offering to help when they can. Well, we just want this all to stop and everyone to go back and be happy. Go back to normal lives, don't have to run and hide and, you know, be away. See this house here along the side, bullet holes here. That's pretty much it for the houses. You can see the damage, so no major structural damage, just lots of bullet holes that can be covered up. So that we can plan to use. You know, we're happy, simple people. You know, until someone turns our village upside down.
We're not here. Our industry is not the enemy right now, so we would
Yeah, he just
win
showed up
fight.
today. I was telling Manny, was saying that he traveled from village to village, you know, looking to see if he can find anybody like myself so that he can sit down,
Yep.
take pictures, and
Perfect.
and also that recording is good for me as well. Yeah, I just wants to put the information out there so people understand what's going on, especially people in the city that don't know what's going on up here. The garbage that we're putting on the place.
Well, Miss Monroe, I think you've given me everything that I need for this visit here. But if you were to come by in the future, would you be able to have another visit?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
And I believe you gave your contact information to me.
I guess.
Okay, well then I'll just share it after.
Definitely.
Yeah. Did we get a picture together?
Sure.
I'll go grab a camera.
Maybe in front of it.
Girlfriend.
We can get it on the way out. You want to walk us out?
Sure.
Perfect.
mind if we put up some more posters, Miss Monroe?
No, not at all. With your red duck tape, by all means.
Unfortunately, it's the only duct tape we have.
Actually, we're.
I think it's your color.
We gotta head back soon. So I'm just gonna get a final picture with.
We're gonna take a picture together.
That's probably enough posters for now.
We got a boogie.
Alright.
Who's got a camera?
Anthony, before we head out, I'm just gonna take a nice picture. And because I don't want my face to be hidden.
I could type out a million-page report, but it won't necessarily mean as much as taking pictures. So
See what your beautiful face looks like.
Oh my Jesus. Someone punch this guy in the friggin' face. Huh?
No, she has a husband.
no, he's not a.
There we go. That's gonna be it.
What?
One more make sure.
There you go. Big smiles.
Awesome.
Perfect.
So I'll give you those. I'm hoping that you can show as many people.
Oh, the rain's been holding out so far.
Did you end up giving Miss Monroe your information?
No, I didn't actually.
I know they were late on those business cards.
Yeah. I can give you one of my personal cell phone numbers if you ever need to get in touch with me.
Sure.
You know, because I understand you need a paper and pen. Yeah, no problem.
Got it.
It's okay.
Need a pen, Manny?
Derp from the derp, I got one.
Just curious, when do they tell you what to report?
Not yet.
Canadian Army. No problem. If there's any other safety concern that you really need to get a hold of me, that's my direct line. Otherwise, feel free to use the safety hotline and inform us about anything that's causing distress around here, especially in regards to the WI's activity. It's important that we get them off the streets and we can start getting humanitarian aid to where the people need it the most. So it was my pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Thank you for
I
coming.
look forward to working with you in the future.
You too. You too. See you guys again very soon. Stay safe out there.
Thank you, ma'am. You too.
So the idea here, so West Isle's enemy, so like people could be WIA, could be the ISM. And now there's not one.
Alrighty. Kale?
You too.
You guys hide among the civilian population. Right now,
Is that your pen?
Areas are not as safe as possible. So what this is a tip for the safety police officers putting on propaganda. They can call this tip on. It's monitored 24/7, and it's anonymous. And it's the way that we're trying to get people to help us out with the safety. I would love you to put here. We want as many people to see this as possible. Because it's going to go a long way to helping us out do our job. So that's our job. We're used to in that case.
so talk to people on Twitter.
Any way they can reach us, absolutely.
So what other ways do you try to talk to people?
If any patrols that come back, we would love for people to come up and speak to us as well. Despite the way we're dressed, I think we're trying to be pretty friendly and pretty open.
No, you have it. You have it. You can go back home. There's this cute
So yeah,
birthday
other than
party.
myself,
Doing it even from the top?
yeah, we want to speak to the people. So as we come back
Hey,
to
Mike.
the work, we would love for them.
Ready
to roll?
Is there any other ways to talk to people?
That's basically
Are you going to
tip line.
online, internet, Twitter, those are the ways that we got right now, or basically any soldiers that we're talking about.
We've got to roll, unfortunately. Thanks for your time. No, sorry, I apologize for cutting you off, but we've got timings to make.
So absolutely, if we meet again, I'd love to see you. Hopefully it's a good article. Miss Monroe, again, I apologize.
Have a nice day.
Be safe, guys. Thank you for coming.
Same to you.
Hey man, sometimes you feel like it was because of that reason why you're still alive. So you remember it, you always can't be.
Manny, you want to take up the rear again?
Yeah, I'll take up the rear if you guys want to do the same.
Cool.